OFFA is celebrating 10 years, and it kind of crept up on me, to be honest, because it's gone really fast. And it's just been amazing that we got to this point. I'm like, oh my God, 10 years?
"13 years ago, 12 years ago, I moved here from the UK and moved to a sleepy town called Oakville. And sitting in the town square one night, around 9:30 at night, realizing that it was very quiet.
You know, going back to the earliest days, when Judah Hernandez and I were sitting at a soccer game, I just finished my master's in cinema and media studies. And I was talking to Judah and I said, I've always wanted to start a film festival, and I went back to do my master's so I could do that. And he just looked at me and said, oh my God, I want to do that too.
She couldn't believe her ears because she was just thinking the same thing. Two very different people from two very different worlds connected like magnets.
We just did it. It's part of that entrepreneurial spirit to doing something like this, but it also goes back to just a love of film.
Film for me is a way to take an idea and turn it into something tangible. It's the way that we connect with other human beings.
For a not-for-profit, you have to be invested in what you're doing. And I think this festival is so much about the community. It's so much about the people that are on the board. It's so much about the volunteers. And we couldn't do the festival without all that sweat equity.
Let me tell you, those early days were fun, but chaos. It was just trying to figure out how this could work. But in order to do that, you need money, you need support, you need funding.
There's two sponsors that come to mind. The first one is Christopher and Vidiata, who back in the earliest years of the festival, very first year, came on board as our only sponsor and believed in the event and the potential, of the festival and the community. The second sponsor who's so integral to the festival is Peter Wilson. Peter Wilson came on board as a title sponsor. It was Peter Wilson's participation as a sponsor that helped us to build the festival to what it is today.
I can't say enough about the community support. There were so many local sponsors, small level sponsors, in-kind sponsors, people who volunteered just to bring this thing to life that I cannot say enough about. My vision was always to bring people together, not just for the Oakville community, but bring people from everywhere else to the Oakville community. It is a beautiful place. It is charming, it's warm, and it's unique. And film was the vehicle to allow that to happen.
Film happens in theaters, and theaters to me are where film should be watched. In theaters with an audience, because it's that communal experience, to me, that's so important about film.
I hope that we continue to bring people together, open their world, and allow them to see the magic